So I'm working on a song and I want to just kind of like even out the notes, but not like, I'm not worrying about like time signatures because I don't even know how to figure that out, but I don't want it to be like extremely odd, so I'm just gonna look at what these are. I'm just gonna start with first one. I'm not sure when the pre-chorus starts. Let's start again. Okay, I guess when I have something more interesting, I'll come back. But basically what I'm doing is making sure the notes are starting like on the grid lines. And I'm not worried about like which grid line is, as long as it's like starting on a grid line, if that makes sense. Like I'm not trying to make exact quarter notes or whatever. I'm just trying to make sure they all start on a line. So I'm gonna go do that. Once I have, well, we'll just keep going. But yeah, I want to kind of just establish that, and this is just the bass, and then, yeah, so we'll see. I completely deleted my lyrics for the bridge because I just didn't like them, so we'll see. And at first I was like, well, I don't know if this is actually gonna fit on project number 2. But now I'm thinking if I just changed the order, I might be able to put it somewhere in particular, but I'm still thinking about it, so we'll see. I am on my way to the studio. I only went once last month, mostly because I didn't have things ready, and I still don't really have things ready, but I kind of have a little bit of idea of some things that we can do, and I just have to refocus. Well, part of the thing is that we still need guitar for 2 of the songs to be recorded, so there's that. But yeah, I have recently written a song and I wanted to bring it in today, but I want to have more of the instrumental idea ready before I bring it in. But I also am like on the fence of, does it fit this project or not, kind of thing. So I think I just need to, after today, like this weekend, maybe like really focus on these projects and getting them where they need to be. So we'll see. But I just missed being in the studio, and so I'm really excited. And yeah, but I mean, I knew that this point in time would come where I wouldn't be going in the studio every single week, because at some point the projects are going to get done, and then, you know, yeah. So anyways, I'll see you all in the studio.
What's supposed to be your headspace when you're singing that song? Like, what are you supposed to be feeling as the singer? Is it supposed to be vulnerable or from a position of strength?
See, it's hard because in some places it's fine, and in some places I'm like...
Because in light of everything we just talked about, listening to it, the vocal is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And it already has its moment. It could have way more contrast from that final chorus.
Yeah.
You could do an angstier vocal.
Yeah.
It's very well executed, you know, note-wise and everything, but it's very sweet.
I think
pretty
that's...
gentle, actually.
Yeah. Because I think by the time I recorded it, I was still worried about the high notes, so I was trying to make sure I actually nail it.
I would rather, and I've been through this with other people, I would rather you have some epic fails on those notes than to be safe hitting them.
Right.
Know? I'm a little surprised that I feel this way, and I'm remembering now that this is one that has stood out to me for a while, thinking I needed to do a lot to give that vocal more energy or something. But no, some of it's the actual vocal performance.
Yeah.
Well, it's both, but
right.
You can only do so much with a vocal that sounds sweet.
Right. And I don't want to sound sweet.
But to do it, I think for it to be worth it, I think you'd have to really go at it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Just get mad at it.
That's
Well, would you be in a place
anyways
to try singing?
I mean, I mentally prepared for it a little bit. I could my thought was I can go in and do a full run, and if I feel like I'm in it, keep going. If not, stop.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
I was thinking of SpongeBob. He's like, "Are you ready to rock, Squidward? Good, because we got customers." Goofy Goobers rock. Just kidding. I am as ready as I'm gonna be. I have been working on these projects for what seems like forever now, but I am really enjoying the process of learning my confidence when it comes to singing and the way I approach different songs, and learning the technique, and then keeping that in the back of my mind, and then fully trying to go for it. And it's just been really nice to not feel so bad about myself anymore and just kind of enjoy the process more. I think I'm gonna need a drum there. Good. I mean, there was some of it that was not good, but I think if I do enough of those, it'll come. When I first started singing, I was like, who is that? I was like, yeah. I think what happened the first time is I was too focused on singing it right. And then I also was going through a period of, well, you don't have to feel the song completely, and like you can be removed from it but still have the emotion. But then I was being too far removed, and I'm like, in that moment when you're singing it, you can feel all of the emotion. And then when you're done, you can be like, okay, you're fine. I think I need a minute because my head is like, Urgh. I think I need like, as this room is bigger, but my anxiety is bigger than that. So I just need air.
Do about that much?
Yeah.
Those last two were my favorite.
I was gonna say either the red one or the yellow one.
Oh, we're back to flavors now?
Those are colors.
Colors. Is this red?
Yeah.
Okay, here's 5. Which is fine, but here's the one I like. It's just a little more edge, a little more character to it. What'd you say?
I already said last one.
Oh, but then you said play the one above it.
Yeah, and then you did.
Oh.
And then I said last one.
Oh.
I said play the one above it, so you did, and then you played the last one again, and then I said last one.
Well, yeah, but did I pay attention?
No. Last one?
Yes.
It was the red one until the last one was played.
The last one was even on the verge of your voice cracking a little bit. That's what I liked about it.
That's good, because that's good for that line.
Yes.
Everything sounds slightly sped up. It sounds weird. Carry on.
Yeah, I hope it's not.
Alright, just got out of the studio, and I'm like, my head hurts and everything hurts, but like in that we've worked really hard kind of way, if that makes sense. I was gonna start project number 3, but I was like, so for project number 1, song number 3, I just kept thinking I kind of want to redo the vocals. I don't like the vocals, and we listened back to what we had, and we're like, okay, well, hey, let's just give it a try. And then it just ended up being so much better, and so I redid the whole vocals for that song, and we comped them, and then Kevin did some adjustments to the other instruments in the song, and that was basically all we did. But it was really needed. Like, this song just wasn't holding up to the other ones in the project, and now I feel like it's gonna get there. There's still mixing and stuff to do. I'm just gonna turn on my air conditioning because it's really hot in here. But anyways, yeah, so it was really good to be able to do that and get get that one closer to where it needs to be. As you can see, my voice is kind of going away. But I'm gonna go now because I gotta drive, and I will see you in the next whatever. I'm gonna be working on a little bit of project number 3. I don't know why I keep doing it in quotations when I really want to do it. I think I keep putting it in quotations because we haven't officially started it yet. If you hear my cat meowing, it's because he's meowing at the door because he wants to go outside. It's raining, so that will not be happening. So yeah, I'm just kind of, I want to like, I'm not necessarily, well, I can't, I'm trying to think about, like, for my month in music videos, I'm just kind of giving you like little pieces of things that I do. So it's really hard to describe what I'm doing without giving anything away. So I guess I'm at my piano right now. That's really the only hint I can give you because I did project number 3 and I'm working at a piano. That's all I got. So yeah, I'm hoping in my like future possible Patreon that I will include like exclusive stuff, so you'll like see like the full process of me songwriting things. But for now, it's just a vlog. My piano is really dusty. I don't songwrite with it very much anymore, but I figured I would do it today. So, all right. Okay, I feel like I should be writing this down, but I don't know what the chords are. Okay, grabbing the laptop, getting the visualizers. So let's find the lyrics. Chords. There's a great website. Oh, I do not want to be in that tab. Let me find it. I'll let you know. Pianochord.org. Very simple. So, because I don't necessarily know I know which one's middle C, so I know back and forth, but like I don't necessarily know what the chord is. So, hello everyone, I'm on my way to the studio, and I'm really grateful that it's not raining because it was raining like all morning. So hopefully it stays like this, and or just doesn't rain on my drive home. Anyways, oh, I say that and it starts sprinkling. Cool. Okay. Anyways, I have a general idea of what we're gonna do in the studio today, and I'm really excited to be in the studio. I had a dream that I was in the studio yesterday, but like I wasn't. It didn't look like the studio. I don't know. It was weird, and I don't really remember much else. But dreams come true. I'm going to the studio. I'm just being dumb. But yeah, that's it for now. I can't really say much until I'm there, so I'll see you in the studio. What?
Trying to remain entirely neutral. Try to coax some reaction out of you.
I think we should redo the vocals again. Just kidding.
What'd you think of the vocal?
I liked it better than it was.
I liked it too. I'm not sure I have it processed right yet, but that we didn't spend a lot of time.
Well, yeah,
on
we
it yet.
didn't do very much to it at all.
Mm-hmm.
Other than comp and
Yeah.
stitch.
Yeah, it's... Yeah.
Yeah.
You did the right thing.
Yeah.
Because all my mind was going to is like how to do finishing touches on everything, not like how to get different parts. So
Right.
Well, now then what do we do with it? Do we keep working on the full version?
Yeah, I guess so. Because, I mean, we still gotta mix in that vocal anyways.
Yeah. You liked the little bit of edge on the verse 2 part?
The instrument stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did too.
I forgot we did that until it was in there. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't like any glaring omission in parts for me.
Right, yeah.
Just getting them all in the right place.
Yeah.
So it's okay to work on that a little bit?
Alright, just got out of the studio and and I am super excited with what we've done today. We did a little bit of, so I did final vocal takes for song number 3, project number 1, and so we kind of did some patching up there with that song, so that one's pretty good to go. I kind of want to add some possible harmonies or like accompanying vocals, so I got a version of that I'm gonna work with. And then we did a little bit of instrumental levels for project number 2, song number 1. And I got an instrumental version of that so that I can practice singing that one. We still need guitar for it, but it's easier to practice with the, well, it's not easier, it's just, I mean, I guess it is easier to practice it with the instrumental rather than my reference, so that I can actually hear myself and what I'm actually singing versus what I'm hearing. So we did that, and then we worked on some more project number 2 stuff. So I'm really excited for all of this. Yeah, alright, so I'm on my way to the studio, and I think we're gonna continue what we started last week, working on some project 2 stuff. And then Adam might show up, or he said he's gonna come. I don't know why I said might. And then hopefully we'll start working on some project number 3 stuff. So excited for that. Yeah, and I was just thinking today, like, everybody keeps asking me, like, when are you coming music out? How's it going? And I realized I've been working on these projects for over a year. Like, we started last April. It's been over a year and a half. Not that I'm like, you know, well established anyways, but I really want to get it out so bad. But I just want to have the bulk of it ready, so that when I put out the first part, I'm not like rushing to get the second part ready and then third. So we'll see what we can get done today. And that's it for now, so I'll see you in the studio. We're just gonna take everything.
Pretty much. You make me do the craziest thing that time. Oh, it's playing through this Marshall amp.
Fun.
Oh, Adam would be proud. Okay, so when I solo it, I'm losing that. Maybe let's finish this project first.
Okay. One at a time. I know in the back of my mind, I'm like, what am I going to do after this? And then I'm like, just focus on this. I have ideas.
Yay.
I'm either going to continue with stuff not the same, but reminiscent, or I'm going to go in a completely different direction.
Okay.
But I know where.
So it's either going to be the same or not.
Well, not the same, but yeah.
It's either going to be a different direction or not a different direction.
Exactly. No, I mean like a completely different direction, song topics wise.
Oh boy. Here we go. I'm gonna retire on top. So long, suckers.
On top? You mean you're gonna get my songs to the top and then retire?
No.
Rude. No entry. What's the
password?
Password.
Dang it.
That's what I said!
I just changed it from password 123.
What's going on?
Hey, man. Oh, this is so cool.
It just hit me earlier today that you actually haven't been
I have
here
not been
yet.
here yet. This is awesome. This
And
is
every
cool.
time you
It's
come,
still
up for debate, who's got the worst dad jokes between me and you.
Guys, I think I might
Me?
take the I might take the cake here.
This is the ultimate cage match.
But do you know the ultimate pun?
What's the ultimate pun? No, I don't.
I went to go see a musical about puns, but it was really just a play on words.
Oh my god. That one's pretty good. There was.
And you're gonna do some electric guitar stuff at home.
Yes, I can do that tonight.
Sweet.
It's just straightforward, but you can
Kind of just
do exactly how it is, or you can
see what
do
works.
whatever. 'Cause
And you
it's
have that
kinda-
already.
Yeah, you sent it to me, didn't you? You sent me.
Yeah, I think so. Well, you just
think
gave
you
him
said-
access to that again.
What?
Hello, everyone. We're going into the studio. It's Black Friday, and I'm hoping there's not a lot of traffic on my way home. But then again, there's always traffic on my way home, so I guess it wouldn't be any different. Anyways, I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna work on, but there's a lot of things to work on, so we'll see, and I'll see you in the studio.
Because I can run an algorithm across the whole thing, or we can zero in on certain parts.
I wouldn't know what parts it would be. Does it tell you if it's wrong or not?
Sort of. It tells you what note has registered, and then every note has kind of like a range, and it tells you where it is in that range of the note.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then, but it's way more complex than that because it also preserves all like the bends and stuff. That's what all these lines are that go up and down.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that makes it so natural. But what Melodyne's goal is you can change the notes if you want, but it's to center the notes.
Right.
And then, but sometimes in its attempt to center, occasionally it will guess wrong and go a half step the wrong way.
Mm.
So you do have to check it too. But otherwise, it is the fastest way to tighten up a whatcha-jigger.
Oh, whatcha-jigger.
Anytime you see the notes move at all, it's centering them a certain percentage based on how far I slide that.
Friendship.
No, we're gonna keep that separately.
2 friendships.
Yeah, and then we'll make one friendship in the end.
So this is a very, very close up little thing here, but I'm just kind of showing you the Melodyne. I'll probably get into it more when I make behind the scenes, but all those lines across are notes, and so like all of those bends is what my voice is hitting in those little tiny little spots. But yeah, we'll get into it more eventually. Just tell me when you're gonna actually test it for real and I have to listen, because I don't want to listen to anything unnecessarily.
Yeah. Test. Test. Test.
Okay, well, question. I also thought in like the verses, but maybe I don't know if it would apply to all of it, that the vocals were just slightly too loud. But I could be wrong.
And how does that relate to this?
Because if we put the vocals down very slightly, that would automatically have the instrumental perceived to be slightly louder. And then it might fill it.
Do you think I should not mess with this?
I think that you could keep that.
Okay.
Because it's a slight difference, but it's not a bad difference.
Wait, so say your thing again. You want
You're fine. No, I'm just
want
kidding.
you want it to be weirder?
Yeah, like how the other one has the weird echo on it.
Oh, here we go. I see. Oh, we changed that one?
No, like that second one.
No, it's the same, literally the same echo.
Okay, well it sounds different.
Okay, well it's not.
Okay,
It's only that it's quieter, so it's triggering it less. Let me see.
yeah,
if I
but okay, but the other one is like la 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 la, and this one is just la.
Oh yeah, but that's not my fault. You sang it different.
But could you make that one sound like that? There was 2 words that were toot-ish. You can stop now.
They were still too cool.
You can stop. It's
They
okay.
were still too ish.
If you dance for too long, I'm gonna move the camera onto you.
Yeah.
Isn't
I think
it
it's got a
fun?
nice kind of beat going.
Isn't it fun how once you turn MIDI on now, you can't Melodyne? It's
You can
showing you all the
see, yeah.
notes. Yeah.
Can you stop? Can you just give me an instrumental of this? I think I can do it, but I feel like I'll be better if I at least strategically think about it a couple times.
Cool. Why did you laugh?
Just because I still can't get over it.
That ending?
No, just this stuff that you're coming up with.
Yeah, this
Oh.
is so cool.
That was my reference vocal from home.
And the way
Oh,
they're
wow.
evolving. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.